In the Lockyer Valley, the Prime Minister and Queensland's Premier have toured the devastated town of Grantham. It's here that police and army recovery specialists are searching for the bodies of those swept away in Monday's inland tsunami. The town has been declared a crime scene and authorities are moving to reassure anxious residents. From Grantham in the Lockyer Valley, here's Paul Lockyer.
It was probably no surprise to the Premier or the Prime Minister that the traumatised residents of Grantham all had a story to tell.
People's houses go down the street and people in the houses screaming and nothing you can do about it.
Frankly, nothing compares to what we're seeing here in this little town. Anywhere that's ever seen a cyclone, that's the sort of thing you should be thinking of.
But there's rising frustration amongst the survivors of the disaster. They accept that their town must be cordoned off while a body search goes on, but they're worried that there's not enough security to stop looters.
No one's seen it happen yet. It's always in the back of your mind, you know, and with what people went through here, they don't need that. They don't need that in their head while they're trying to deal with what they've experienced.
Senior police first tried to reassure the residents that their properties would be protected. A message later reinforced from the top.
But there are a lot of police officers here, as you would have seen, who are helping with the search tasks. There's a lot of Australian Defence Force personnel here already. There are going to be more to come, so they're here to keep people safe.
Wherever she goes through the huge flood zone, the Premier is trying to reassure people that Queensland will rebuild.
We're going to keep coming back and we're going to rebuild this town, OK?
But that will take a much bigger effort here than almost anywhere else. And every day more stories of survival emerge. Marty Warburton was in his service station here in Grantham when the torrent swept in. He swam out and hoisted himself onto the roof, where he stayed for more than 11 hours.
Cars floating down the road with people on the roofs and then just disappear in the water. Saw bodies float past, not being able to do a thing. Hear kids screaming in houses.
Until the missing are accounted for, there'll be no emotional resolution for this community or many other towns in the Lockyer Valley. Paul Lockyer, ABC News, Grantham.